welcome back to Virtual Happy Hour. Today we are making a timeless classic, a lime margarita, but I'm gonna be zesting it up with a bit of jalapeno and a teensy bit of the honey syrup that we made earlier this week. If you don't have honey syrup, feel free to use simple syrup, agave nectar, or even a bit of honey itself. This drink is dedicated to Katie at Yao City Style because it's her birthday today and she loves tequila, so I'm making this in her honor. I hope you are celebrating well with your family, Katie, and look forward to having a drink with you once we're out of social distancing and self-isolation. So without further ado, let me tell you about what we're using today. We're going to be using tequila. I'm using reposado. You could also use blanco if you have that. I'm using triple sec. Feel free to use cointreau or another orange liqueur if you don't have triple sec. I'm going to be using limes naturally for a lime margarita, a bit of fresh jalapeno, and I have our honey syrup here. And of course we need salt for our rim, so I already have some salt in this dish here. So let's get started. We're going to start by rimming the glass. So I've already cut a wedge out of this lime, which I'm just going to run around the rim of this rocks glass. And then we're just going to put it into the salt plate. I'll show you what I'm doing here. There we go. Very nice. I'm using this like parrot rocks glass to transport myself into the tropical vibes. So we're gonna use 2 ounces. Well, sorry, first of all, let's get started by, we're gonna cut away, if you're using the jalapeno spicier option, just thinly slice about 1/4 of your jalapeno and put it directly into your shaker. In terms of tools, I'm using a shaker, a citrus juicer, a muddler. If you don't have a muddler, use a large spoon or whatever you have on hand to kind of put some pressure. So I'm going to take my jalapeno here and put it directly into the shaker. And then we're going to add 1 ounce of lime juice, and then we're going to muddle. How are you guys keeping busy? I've been watching people who are like organizing their cabinets and cleaning out their closets. I can barely muster the energy to get out of bed and exercise, let alone do any of that. The rest of my house is total squalor except for what's directly in the shot right now. So I've got my ounce of lime juice, 1/4 of a jalapeno chopped and in there, and I'm going to use my muddler. This one is monogrammed. It's a gift from my friend Erin. So friendship goals. So we're gonna make sure that we get into the edges. I like to do a bit of a twisting motion to really break up the jalapeno. This is gonna add some nice heat. Make a really well-rounded cocktail with a good balance of acid, heat, some subtle sweetness from our honey syrup. If you're not using the jalapeno, you don't need the syrup, but option to add it if you want something a bit sweeter. Okay, that's good in terms of muddling. So now we're gonna add 2 ounces of tequila, again, reposado or blanco. And then we're gonna use 3/4 of an ounce of our orange liqueur. Again, I'm using triple sec. Use what you have on hand, but definitely quintessential component in any good marg. 3/4 of an ounce. And then I'm just gonna add just a touch, 1/2 ounce of our honey syrup. This is not the best pouring vessel. That's good. And now we're gonna add some ice and shake that up. Sorry, I was having some ice struggles there, as usual. So we're gonna put a couple of ice cubes in here. We're gonna shake this up and then strain it into our rocks glass. So maybe before we're out of isolation, I will manage to clean my house. I just don't really like cleaning, and I've noticed that cooking at home seems to produce a lot of dishes, and I hate doing dishes. Do you have any tips or tricks to motivate yourself and do dishes and clean? Please let me know. So we're gonna add lots of ice to our glass here. Start with that, see how far we go. There we go, and we will add 1 more cube of ice. And then we're gonna garnish with that same lime wedge that we used earlier. And you can also add a couple of slices of that jalapeno just directly into the glass, and then as you sip, the heat will continue to intensify. There you go. Cheers, guys. Happy birthday, Katie. If you have any requests, anyone else, or you have an occasion coming up and you'd like to celebrate on Virtual Happy Hour, let me know. Thanks, guys. Cheers. Ooh, that is delicious.